Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is the video I wish I could have seen when I started out on my card making journey. So if you're just starting out on your paper crafting journey and you want to make beautiful cards and you're on a budget, this is definitely the video for you. Before I get into the video, I'd just like to ask that if you're not already subscribed to my channel, you hit the subscribe button and help my channel grow. And if you enjoyed today's video or find it useful, please also remember to give it a thumbs up. When I started paper crafting, all I knew was that I wanted to make cards. That's as much as I knew. So I went to the craft stores and I bought things that looked like they'd probably be useful. I didn't know what I was buying. I didn't know what I was doing. And I bought a load of stuff that, if I'm honest, is probably still in my stash today, totally unused. So today I'm going to go through my top 5 recommendations for anyone starting out. We're going to try and do this on a budget, but then I'll give you other options as well. So let's get started. The first thing I would recommend anybody starting out on their card making journey to buy would be pre-fold card blanks. There are various different companies that do these. I have in front of me Craft UK and Dovecraft. Now these all come in so many different sizes. The smallest I've got are 4x4. And then they go all the way up to 8x8. I've also just ordered DL size. So the ones I use the most are 6x6 and 5x7. The reason card blanks are so great is they come in really good quality cardstock. They come in various different colours and some of them are textured. I prefer the white ones. And they're just plain, smooth card blanks. So these are ideal because they come in the packet like this, nice and flat, and then all you need to do is fold them in half, burnish along the score line. You can either use your fingers or the end of scissors if you don't have a bone folder. If you don't know what a bone folder is, stay with me because we will carry that on in one of the future videos. And they create your card for you nice and simply. That's your base layer done, and then all you have to do is layer on top to create your card. So these are a really great investment. They're relatively inexpensive. You normally get about 50 per pack. If you're in the UK, Hobbycraft quite often have the Craft UK ones on sale. However, you can also get them online. The Dovecraft ones here came from Craft Label, which is a craft supplier in the UK. They had a sale on and I got these in their sale online, so definitely shop around for the best prices. But I would say a must for anyone starting out, the first thing you should definitely get are the card blanks. They also come with their envelopes in the backs of the packet, so you get your card and your envelopes for about £6 or £7. The next thing you're going to be needing is glue or some form of adhesive. Now you can get tapes and they are brilliant. However, the reason I would recommend a wet glue as opposed to a tape if you're just starting out, glue gives you wiggle room. So if you put something on your card blank and then decide it's wonky or not in the position you want, you've got time to move it before the glue sets. Whereas with tape, once it's down, it's pretty much down. And if you try and take it up, a lot of the time you're going to either rip the card blank or bow it or crease the part you've just put down. Glue's a far better bet. Now there are so many glues on the market. I did do a video quite some time ago now reviewing the different types of glue I had tried, and I will link that in the description box for you. If you want a glue that's on a budget, this one here is from the range. It's about £2 for this bottle and it's a 240ml bottle. It's a tacky glue, it's a PVA glue, it's multi-purpose, so you can use it for card making, and I've been using it for about 1.5 years. But there are so many different glues out there, you've just got to experiment and find the glue that's right for you. There is the age-old saying, buy cheap, buy twice, and that is so true. However, if you're just starting out and you're not sure if you're going to like card making or not, something nice and cheap and cheerful like this one here is going to be more than fine until you have established yourself, decided whether you want to stick with it, and then as your skill level and competence grows, you can definitely upgrade your glues. So definitely a wet glue when you're starting out is the way to go. The next thing you're definitely going to want is a paper pad with either pretty papers or pretty designs in. There are literally hundreds of these on the market and they range in price. You can get 6x6 pads, you can get 8x8 pads, and you can get 12x12 pads. It really is down to you which size you go for and what kind of style you want. There are so many retailers out there for paper pads, places like The Works, The Range, Home Bargains. They all do really cheap and cheerful, pretty paper pads. Then you have Hobbycraft, which is slightly more expensive but still very pretty. Then you have the paper craft manufacturers who will do the quality pads. People like Dovecraft, Trimcraft, Craft Consortium, Crafter's Companion, they will all have their own brand of paper pad with beautiful designs and really good quality papers in. So I guess it all depends how much you want to spend when you start out. Something like this is literally a few pounds in Home Bargains. If you have a Home Bargains near you, this is a 6x6 pad. Not all Home Bargains have these though. I have found through trial and error, because I don't have a local Home Bargains, they don't all have these paper pads at the same time. They have also been known to have 12x12 pads. Then you have a pad like this. This is part of a collection. This is an 8x8 pad. Various different designs in there. That is by Dovecraft. Again, somewhere like The Range sometimes does these, or you can get them direct from the manufacturer at Craft Label. Then you have something like this. This is a Craft Consortium pad and it's just really beautiful designs that you can cut down and make cards from, or you could use it as a layer as you go more into your card making journey. This one here is part of the Essentials range. This is a really inexpensive pad. It comes in a 6x6 and 12x12. And then you have something more like this. So again, this is Craft Consortium. I am on their design team, but I used their products way before I was on their design team. And this is one I've had for a long time and I did buy myself. As you can see, it's well used. But this kind of thing is great, especially if you're starting out, because it has these toppers in. And only selected pads have these. It's not every single one. But you have the cute toppers which you can cut down and use on your card. Then you also have the pretty papers throughout the pad. And then you have some sentiments you could fussy cut. So there really is a whole range of paper pads out there for you to choose from while you find your style. But by having a paper pad in your stash, it will add interest to your cards and give you something to work around. The next thing I would recommend you get is some embellishments for your cards. Now, most people will start off with rhinestones or enamel dots. Again, you can get these anywhere. You can get these in the pound shops, you can get these in the craft stores, you can get these from manufacturers. They are everywhere. And there are so many different kinds. So you have the enamel dots here, you have the rhinestones, you have the diamantes. There's so many different kinds and they vary in price. In Home Bargains you can get these flowers in different colours. And then we go on to fancier kind of embellishments with fish that go with the collection. You've got bees there. Got more enamel dots and stars. Literally so many to choose from, but it's just a nice way to finish your card if you add on some kind of embellishment. That being said, there's nothing to say you have to use enamel dots. You can get paper flowers, you can get butterflies. There are so many different embellishments out there. just while you're starting out, the reason these are so great is because they're quite small. They are self-adhesive, so there's glue dots on the back. And they are probably the easiest thing to place on a card. So some form of embellishment to finish your card off and add that little bit extra is my number 4 on my recommendation list. The last thing on my list is coloured card. Now, as you progress through your card making journey, you may want to do mats and layers, and coloured card is a great way to do this. So coloured card does not have to be expensive at all, and again, there are so many different manufacturers for coloured card. The cheapest one that I've found, and the one that I really like, is the Colando range. This is from Lidl. They don't always have this in though. You have to keep an eye on the middle aisle deals. There are 2 different kinds of Colando card. So the one a lot of crafters like is this one here. This one is 270 GSM, so it's a really good quality card, and a lot of us will use this for 3D makes or fun fold cards. So if you're just starting out and you're just going to want to use it for mats and layers, you could try and grab this one. This is 135 GSM. It's more of a paper, they call it a drawing paper, and it matches their cardstock really well, but it's really lovely colours, as you can see, and you can cut it down. It's a really great size. Again, they don't always have this in. You have to keep an eye on the middle aisles, but these are really inexpensive and a great way to get started. Other manufacturers for coloured card, well, honestly, name a supplier. There are so many different ones. You've got Tonic, you've got the Dovecraft one here. This is a coloured paper pack. This comes in 6x6 and 12x12. I have it in both. This is 120 GSM, and as you can see, really beautiful colours, all the different colours of the rainbow there. Really great for mats and layers. Then we have a Craft Consortium one here. This is coordinating with their collections, which we'll come on to in a second, but again, they have made really beautiful cardstock to go as mats and layers on the cards you make. Other manufacturers, Crafter's Companion, do a beautiful range called Centura Pearl. It's more of a cardstock though, and it's a little bit more expensive, but it is absolutely beautiful. Paper Mill Direct are a big paper craft supplier in the UK. They do beautiful papers and cards. There's a whole range on their website. You can definitely check them out. And then if you go in the range or the works, you will find papers in there that are equally usable. Adding mats and layers to your card just adds something to the card. It adds interest, it adds an extra dimension, and it's a really handy tool to have in your repertoire. So I would definitely say by having some kind of plain core coloured cardstock in your stash would be my number 5 recommendation for starting out. So that would be my top 5 recommendations for things to buy individually or together on your card making journey. It's a really budget friendly way of doing things, and you can pick and choose from the various shops what you get. Now, if you want to take the headache out of all of that, companies like Craft Consortium, Crafter's Companion, they bring out collections, and in that collection you will find that everything matches and works together to make your life so much easier. So I have a little example here with Ocean Tail. What you will find within this collection is not only do you have the pretty paper pad to give you the interest, you also have the embellishments, you have the coordinating cardstock. There are also stamps and a whole host of other things that you can use to make your cards. Now you can either buy the complete collection or you can just pick and choose the bits you want. So if you're just starting out and you're not really sure what you're doing, if you've already got your pre-folded card blanks, you could easily just buy the pack of paper, which is not too expensive either. You could buy the 6x6 and the iridescent dots, and you've got the basics for your card. As I said, a lot of companies do this. I'm just using this collection because I had it right to hand. Different manufacturers, different collections will have different things of interest in their collection. So for example, the Sweet Treats paper pad I showed you earlier, as part of this collection, you were able to get a decoupage kit to go with the paper pad. There's a whole host of things out there. It's just a case of looking and deciding what you would like to try. But by being able to buy all the elements separately, but for a whole collection, it really does take the headache out of working out what goes with what when you're just starting out. So that is my top 5 recommendations for what to buy if you're just starting out on your card making journey. I really hope you found this video useful and informative. Let me know what you thought in comments. I'd absolutely love to know, and let me know if you have any questions that you'd like me to try and answer for you. Thank you so much for stopping by to watch my video today. I really do appreciate it. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, I'd love it if you'd hit the subscribe button and help my channel grow. There's going to be some more videos coming out like this one for starting out in various different parts of a card making journey. So keep tuned if that's something you would be interested in seeing. And if you enjoyed today's video, please also remember to hit the thumbs up button. I will be back soon with more videos. So until next time, thank you once again for watching. Take care and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.